Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the regional finals here between Broken Arrow and Sand Springs. I'm Ethan Scott, and I'm joined alongside Coach Jones tonight. Coach, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm ready for, once again, another exciting game, basketball. It's been a great regional day around the state of Oklahoma. Got lots going on, big sports day in high school athletics, and so it's great to be on your home court playing in the regional finals.
Well, the last time these two teams faced up, it was an 82-50 victory for Broken Arrow. So, Coach, what do they need to do to keep that exact same type of score?
Well, and I snuck into the team room before the game tonight just to look at, keys to the game from the coaches and what the coaches have been emphasizing. And, once again, you think about last night coming off of almost a month layoff and what that does. And one of the things I wanted to emphasize was moving without the basketball and cutting and inside out, getting the ball in and out, because when the ball goes inside, if it's against the zone, it's going to collapse the zone. You're going to get wide open looks. But really the biggest thing, or one of the biggest keys, was dominating the offense and defensive boards, which we certainly have a size advantage with Tally and Allen and Blair inside, and then also moving without the basketball to take advantage of our athleticism and length that we have.
What players are you looking forward to shine for Broken Arrow and Sand Springs?
Well, I mean, if we're going to talk about how we finished up last night, the fourth quarter could have just been called the Anthony Allen quarter last night. And so, we're going to be able to get him more involved in the offense early than what he was last night, because, he had 4 points going into the fourth quarter, and then he just finishes on a tear the rest of the game. And so it'd be interesting to see if we can get him involved early. Once again, if not scoring, he and Tally, but also just get the ball in there and have it come out, because in and out will open up wide open shots for the guards on the perimeter.
Tip-off is very soon. We got a little guy on the booth with us right now.
That's all right. Last time we played Sand Springs, I'm looking back, and Anthony, he had 21 last time against the Sandites, and it'd be interesting to see if they change their defense or their strategy. I know Coach Savage is going to have a solid game plan for them, but how are they going to match up with us? What are they going to do to shut down our inside game? Because once again, if I'm scouting Broken Arrow right now, you can't ignore the impact that Allen had in the fourth quarter of the game last night.
Just looking at Broken Arrow compared to Sand Springs, it's a huge size difference. I mean, just a lot of tall players for Broken Arrow compared to Sand Springs. How do you think they're going to use that to their advantage tonight?
Once again, I think we've got to do what we do and get out and guard and control the boards. That's always going to be, the farther you go, every night out gets a little bit tougher with the competition. You've got to execute better, but you can't lose your identity. And our identity is to get out and guard and really pressure the ball and use our athleticism. And that's really going to be important that we do that tonight. And really, once again, it's regionals, but it's not. You've made it past night one, which is the one and go home if you lose. But you want to go into the area bracket on the winner side, and that's. I know they've talked about that. I know the coaches, the players, everybody knows, kind of what the stakes are, because you put yourself in a whole different position if you go in as a winner as compared to going in a consolation bracket and going in as a loser. And there's something about momentum, so we want to take advantage, of that tonight.
Last night, defense for Broken Arrow heading into the fourth quarter was not the best. How do you think they should improve on defense tonight?
Well, I mean, I think once again it was just, Enid came in and they competed really hard. And we can't take anything away from them, because they played well together. They shared the ball a lot. I think, for us tonight defensively, our defense, we need to have our defense create offense. But we've got to contest shots and get out and run. And we know that we're going to be able to push the ball up the court and get out in the passing lanes. But once again, what's our identity? And that's pressure the ball, play good defense, contest shots, and get out and go. And so it looks like we are getting close to starting, getting ready to have the national anthem. And we are less than a minute away from tip-off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals of tonight's boys team between Sand Springs Sandites and your Broken Arrow Tigers. At this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats, and that all veterans and current military men and women in or out of uniform salute the flag of the United States of America. Singing our national anthem this evening will be a junior here at Broken Arrow High School, Kylie Huffington.
now for the starting lineups for these two teams. Not sure where they are. Starting for the Sandites, we're going to have Jason Clark, Darren Hawkins, Kason Savage, Corbin Fisher, and Marlo Fox. And for Broken Arrow, it's going to be George McCurdy, Tyler Pinder, Anthony Allen, Jaleel Talley, and Aaron Johnson. Heading into tip-off, Coach. Stakes are high for this game, definitely. What'd you say was your best memory during a regional finals matchup?
Oh my, I've had a lot of those. I mean, you always want to play on your home court, and I will say even going back to our 2014 team, the year that we went undefeated, it was fun to finish, and there's just something special about playing on your home court. You know, it's the last time for this senior group. We've got a very talented group of seniors who've played a lot of games here, and they know this is their last time to tip up on this court. And so, in a weird way, it can be emotional. You want to be able to focus on the game, but they know they're 4 quarters. They've got 4 quarters left on this court. So, you know, last time we played, just thinking about the players that once again that we've got to really focus on defensively. Corbin Fisher had 22 on us last time, but you know Marlo Fox is very capable of scoring large points also, and I'm sure that the Tiger coaching staff have certainly made their players aware that, hey, they know, guys know who they need to focus on, and there are players that make teams go, and those guys make the Sandites go. And then for us, once again, we are a multi-headed monster in so many ways, because we can score. So many people, different people can score. We can score in different ways, and so Coach Wallace is getting them set. They're getting ready to break the huddle, and once again, it is time for some basketball.
Regional finals here between Broken Arrow and Sand Springs. Here we go. Players coming to the court, and we're about to get started. Tipping will be Anthony Allen and Corbin Fisher. And we're ready to go. Tip is up, and it'll go to Broken Arrow. And here we are, George McCurdy carrying it up here for Broken Arrow to start this game. George McCurdy trying to get something set up, finds Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson and Marlo Fox guarding him. Passes the corner to Pinder, a wide open Pinder for 3. It's good. First shot, first make there for Tyler Pinder, and the Tigers are on the board.
It's a pretty good start for the Tigers, come out against look like about a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 where they're going to trap out of the top.
Gets the ball to Fisher for 3, and he'll answer right back there for Sand Springs. And now carrying it up here is George McCurdy for the Tigers. Gives it to Pinder. Pinder to Johnson in the corner. Johnson back to Pinder. Back to McCurdy. McCurdy passes inside to Talley. Talley goes up, and it's good. It'll be Talley's first make of the night here.
Good to get the ball inside early and let Talley exert our physical presence against their zone.
Now with the ball is Savage, who passes it to Fisher. Fisher to Fox. Fox there to Clark. Clark inside to Hawkins. Hawkins, he's blocked there by Talley. And now McCurdy has it down to Allen. Allen goes up, and he jams it down there.
Nice. Way to get Allen involved early, get out and run, and that press really puts Anthony Allen in a place where we can get a run out.
And that right there is automatically a momentum shift here for Broken Arrow. With the ball is Clark. Clark gives it to Hawkins. Hawkins, and he'll lose it. Stolen by Johnson. Johnson to McCurdy. McCurdy loses it there. And now the ball's to Clark. Clark to Hawkins, and it's going to be taken by Jaleel Talley. Once again, Pinder now with it. Passes to McCurdy. McCurdy goes right, drives inside, goes up. No, he'll pass it out, and it's going to be stolen there. No, Anthony Allen will get it right back. Allen goes up, and it's no good, but it will be a foul, which looks to be on Savage. And they'll send Anthony Allen to the line for 2.
You know, 2 minutes into the game already, and we're already seeing a little bit different look than we had last night with our Tigers. And once again, we had to kind of get a little bit of rust off last night, but we are picking up the pace already, pressuring the ball. The half-court trap giving Sand Springs a little bit of trouble, and we are off to the races.
It's very reminiscent so far of the last matchup they played. Tigers came out really quickly to start. See if they can replicate that here tonight. Getting the rebounds going to be Fisher, who is going to be fouled there by George McCurdy. Passing it will be Fisher here for Sand Springs. Gets the ball to Savage. Little press here on Savage.
Got a 1-2-2, three-quarter, half-court trap.
It's the ball to Fox. Fox shoots the mid-range jumper. It's no good. Rebound, Aaron Johnson. Johnson carrying it up here for Broken Arrow. Gets it to Pinder. Pinder does a little hop step, goes up, and it's no good. That'll be rebounded there by Fisher, who gets it to Fox. Fast break opportunity here for Sand Springs. Fox goes up with a Euro step. Very nice there from Marlo Fox. That'll make the score 8-5 here. George McCurdy with it now. George McCurdy taking it slowly here. Sand Springs looks to be in a 3-2 right now. George McCurdy still trying to find someone to pass to here. Gets it to Pinder. Pinder to Allen in the corner. Allen back to McCurdy, top of the key. Trying to set up his offense here.
A little confusion, but now looks like we're set. Get the ball to the corner against a 3-2 zone. That's a soft spot.
Now that's McCurdy once again, gets it to Pinder. Pinder lobs up to Allen. Oh, Allen cannot finish it there. That'll go out of bounds on Broken Arrow, and that'll be Sandite ball. Going in for Sandites is going to be Eaton Oakley. And now Savage will carry it up here for Sand Springs. Passes to Fisher. Fisher passes to Savage, and it'll be a charge there. Aaron Johnson drawing it. It'll be Broken Arrow ball. Corbin Fisher's first personal foul here of the game for the Sand Springs Sandites.
That's always that can always be a big call. Momentum can change so quickly in basketball.
Now that is Aaron Johnson carrying it up here for Broken Arrow. Passes to McCurdy. McCurdy passes back to Johnson. Allen looks to be sizing up a little bit there. Passes to McCurdy. McCurdy to Pinder in the corner for three. It's good. McCurdy hits that shot.
Pinder.
Oh, sorry, Pinder. My fault.
It's good to see Tyler get involved in the offense early. 2 threes already.
It's the ball to Marlo Fox. Fox for three. He'll miss off the front of the rim there. Rebounded by Talley. Talley to Pinder. Pinder with it. Does a little behind the back move. Passes to Johnson, who passes to McCurdy. McCurdy passes back out to Johnson. Johnson to Pinder. Pinder for three. It's good. Pinder. That's 3 for 3 tonight from three-point range. And that'll be a timeout there for Sand Springs as they cannot stop Tyler Pinder tonight. 9 points for him here in this first quarter.
And what we want to look at is, man, great ball movement. They are, in the words of Coach King, sharing the sugar tonight and passing the ball. The more assists you have, the better offense. I mean, that's what makes a good team is whatever your goal is for that night, but you want to have a lot of assists. I believe I heard one of the coaches say that there was a game where they had 18 assists, and 18 assists means you are sharing the ball really well. And so that's what we want to do tonight is continue to. And the farther we advance in the playoffs is we got to share the ball. Pass up the good shot to get the great shot. And that's what teams that make a run deep into the state tournament or into the playoffs are going to do is they share the ball well.
The players will come back onto the court now. Passing in is Savage for Sand Springs. Down by 9 points so far with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in this game.
It's like we've changed defenses. We are just back into a straight man.
Pinder guarding Clark. Clark goes left. Passes to Oakley. Almost has it stolen. Oakley back to Clark. Clark goes up. Oh, and he's blocked by Anthony Allen off the glass. Eaton Oakley with the rebound, though. And he's blocked by Talley. It's a snatch block. Oh, my. Now with the Tyler Pinder. Passes to Johnson. Johnson inside to Allen. Allen goes up, and he's good. The fans are loving that one.
I mean, really, just talk about control in the lane. Nothing is going to come easy tonight for Sand Springs in the lane. And I mean nothing because Allen and Talley are there to knock it into next year.
Now with it is Clark. Gets the ball to Savage. Savage with McCurdy guarding. Now with it is Fisher. Fisher goes left on Allen. Goes up with it. Floater. And it's no good. But it's rebounded by Oakley. Marlo Fox makes McCurdy jump. Goes up for three. It's no good. Rebounded Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson falls and he'll lose it. Marlo Fox gets the ball back. A little behind the back pass. Goes up with it. Oakley, no good. Rebound Fisher. A lot of offensive rebounds this possession so far for Sand Springs. Savage now, Marlo Fox. Fisher with the ball now at the wing. Gets it over to Oakley, over Allen's head, and Oakley will score, and that's a foul, and one there for Eaton Oakley. And they'll go to the line for an old school three-point play.
Well, once again, if you're Coach Wallace of the Tigers, you're frustrated because you gave up too many shots, and you can't afford to give somebody that many shots on one possession. And so many of them, we had the ball might have hit us in one hand or in both hands, and we didn't come up with it. So
Simon Blair and Jared Barnes will get checked in here for Broken Arrow. And coming in for Clark is going to be Cale Askew for the Sand Springs Sandites. Carrying it up now is George McCurdy. 16-8 right now with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in this game. In this quarter. Pinder with it. Passes to McCurdy to Barnes. Barnes for three in the corner. It's no good. Rebound Allen though. And Allen will lose it to Fisher. And that'll be a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Jared Barnes.
Yeah, Sand Springs changed defense there, went into a 2-3 zone, but we still got a really good look inside. Ball just, it was a good look by Barnes in the corner, and he likes that spot, so.
Savage with the ball here for Sand Springs. Broken Arrow kind of getting back a little bit more, not pressing as hard as they were to start this game. Savage goes baseline. It's going to be a push off there a little bit by Tyler Pinder, and that'll be his foul. That's his first personal of the game. Passing it in to Savage. Savage will lose it there on inbound, and that'll be picked up by Pinder, who gets it over the head of McCurdy. McCurdy goes up with the little fillet layup, no good. Rebound, nobody, and that'll go out on what looks to be Allen. That'll be Sandite ball. McCurdy had some airtime there, Coach.
He did. It's a good move. We just didn't get to finish, and I'm sure McCurdy's frustrated right now because he had a good look. And
looks like Ethan Ellison's going to go in for George McCurdy.
We continue to stay in a man defense right here. Barnes is going to pressure the ball. His job is to keep him in front, just to contain, I'm sure.
Fox with it, gives it to Fisher. Fisher almost losing it there. Goes through two defenders. Making players jump, and he's blocked. Looks like it's going to be credited to Simon Blair, that block. Now with it is Jared Barnes. Barnes to Allen. Allen goes into the lane, goes up. No good. Rebound Blair. Rebound Fisher. Fox with it now. Fox taking it slowly here for the Sandites. A minute and some change remaining here in this quarter. Just dribbling it out, looks like.
Well, once again, if you're Sand Springs, you can't score with the Tigers, and so you've got to limit their possessions. And if milking the clock at this point, that's less times that we have the ball. That's going to be their strategy. Heard a little bit of noise from the jungle over there. That's always good to hear early in the game.
I don't know what Marlo Fox is really going to do with it here. Barnes is going to come out to double him, though. Fisher now has it. Sand Springs will operate. Nope, they just passed around to get out of that defensive trap. Okay. Savage. 20 seconds remaining here in this quarter. It's the ball to Fox. Fox back to Fisher. Fisher drives in, passes out to Askew for three. It's good. Took him 50 seconds, but they got the score there. And now with it is Pinder. Pinder shoots the three, air balls there, and it's going to be rebounded Fisher. Fisher will just go with a heave there. They don't miss. That'll end the first quarter there. Tigers lead at 16-11, and we'll be right back with more regional final basketball.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety in our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
And we are back with more Broken Arrow basketball here. Score is 16-11 here in the second quarter of the regional finals. Sandites will start with the basketball this quarter. And Fox will pass it in. There we go. Savage with it. Ethan Ellison guarding. Savage goes left. Can't really get past Ellison at the moment. Gets it to Fox. Fox back to Savage. Savage to Fox once again. Fox in the corner to Askew. For three, Corbin Fisher with a hand in his face. No good. Rebound, George McCurdy, though. Fox guarding him. Gets the ball to Barnes. Barnes passes all the way in the corner to Ellison, who gets it to McCurdy, who gets it back to Barnes. Barnes will get it to McCurdy. Aaron Johnson with it. Blair now gets it to McCurdy. McCurdy for three. No good. Rebound there for Askew.
It's a good look by the Tigers. Little in and out. Had a good look, ball just didn't fall.
And McCurdy tips it out there. Oakley, it's good. Oakley with a close shot there. Making the score 16-13. Only a 3-point game. With it is Barnes. Barnes to McCurdy. McCurdy to Johnson. Johnson passes to McCurdy. McCurdy inside there. Barnes for three. It's no good. Rebound, Fisher. Now Fox with it. Fox does something with the ball. And Fox still has it, though. But the ball is Savage now. McCurdy guarding him. It's the ball to Fisher. Fisher gets it inside off the leg of Ethan Ellison. That'll be a kickball violation there. Remaining with the Sandites. Going in for the Tigers is going to be Anthony Allen and Jaleel Talley in place of Simon Blair and Ethan Ellison. Savage passing it in. He'll find Fox in the corner. Fox shoots the ball with Johnson in his face. It's good. And that'll tie this game up here.
Well, that certainly was not bad defense by Aaron Johnson. It's just a tough shot. Fox just knocked it down.
Johnson with the ball. Passes to Barnes, who gets to McCurdy in the wing. He'll get inside to Talley, and he'll be fouled, and that's an and one. Or was that on the floor? No, it's an and one, and Talley will go to the line for for one here.
Well, once again, we have a substitution, and I'm sure that Coach Wallace was talking to the young men about get the ball inside again. And Talley and Allen come back in, and ball goes inside on the post. We get a little chip shot for the two and a chance for a three-point play.
Pinder will go in for McCurdy here as for the Broken Arrow Tigers, and then for the Sandites, John Kime and Jason Clark will go in. Talley's free throws up, and it's good. Once again, making a 3-point game here in the second quarter with 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
Now we're back in that 1-2-2 half-court trap. Playing the passing lanes, not necessarily hard traps.
Gives the ball to Hawkins. Hawkins in the corner to Askew for three. It's no good. Rebound, Allen to Pinder. Pinder to Talley. Talley with a little Euro step, and he'll be fouled. A late call there by the ref. And he'll go to the line for two here.
Well, good transition. Pushed the ball, made the, we had Talley on the run. I mean, great job securing the rebound and getting out and going. And he was in a good position to get out and run the ball.
First free throw is good. No, it's not. A miss. Going out for the Sandites will be Marlo Fox and Askew.
Talley, 62.5% free throw shooter on the year, so.
He will make a second one there. Carrying it up is Clark. Clark will Savage with it now. Back to Clark. Clark gets the ball to Fisher, who gets it back to Savage. Clark, a lot of passing here by Sand Springs. Clark with the ball. Playing it really slowly here, Sand Springs at the moment. They get it over to Kime. Kime goes up, and it's good. And it looks like a timeout will be called here by Broken Arrow. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Well, it looks like, defensively, even in that 1-2-2, you've got to have backside help, and Anthony Allen was fronting the post on the zone there, which is that's how you teach to cover in most cases, but we didn't have great backside help and didn't get the full rotation, and so I'm sure that Coach Wallace is talking about making sure you get your spots and not cheating out. Yeah, you've got to be where the shooters are, but you can't give up a layup because you're worried about somebody that doesn't have the ball, 20 feet from the basket, so we're fine.
And they'll come back onto the court now. Anthony Allen a little silent tonight. I mean, not too silent. Obviously had that dunk in the first quarter, but 5 points for him right now in this game. 9 for Tyler Pender.
Well, we've got scoring and, several different players, but once again, it's still early in the game, and we've got to do early on. We were getting the ball in and out, and, of course, Pender knocking down the threes, but let's see what Sand Springs has come back into a 3-2 zone defensively.
Johnson gives the ball to Pender. Pender for three. It was a heat check. No good there. Fisher with the rebound. It's the ball to Savage. Savage to Clark. Clark goes left. A little shifty there by Clark. It's the ball to Fisher. Fisher makes one defender jump. And he'll go right through Savage's legs. And that'll be Broken Arrow ball.
That's kind of one of those that the team caused the turnover on that one because there was pressure. We had a deflection. All of a sudden, they're uncomfortable, and they make a poor pass.
Pender with the ball here, gives it to Johnson. Johnson to Barnes. Barnes back to Pender in the corner. To Barnes, and now Johnson once again with it. Steps back a little bit, can't really get a shot off. Jared Barnes. So back to Johnson. Johnson top of the key here for Broken Arrow. 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Barnes with it. It's the ball to Pender. Pender giving way too much space, and he'll miss it there, though. It's going to be rebounded there by Hawkins. And chasing him was Talley to perfection.
Nice tip from behind by Talley.
The ball's Johnson. Johnson goes up. No good. Rebound. Clark there. Now with it is Hawkins. And that'll be a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Jared Barnes.
I was just about to comment what great defense and good hands that was on Barnes.
Fans are not happy with that one.
I don't think Coach Wallace was super happy about that, but the official made the call, and it was a good hustle getting back. I mean, we had golden opportunities last possession, didn't get the ball to fall. It's like there seems to be a little bit of a clear glass lid right now on the goal for us.
Savage passing in. We'll find Fisher. And Fisher just keeps it in his own side and gets the ball to Fox. Fox with Johnson guarding him. And it's going to be a charge, it looks like.
Illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen.
Yep. Called the block, but an illegal screen on the Sandites.
It's going to be on Kime there. Oh, we Broken Arrow ball. 2-point game here.
Well, and that's 2 on Kime, so that's two fouls in the second quarter is always concerning for a coach.
The ball is Pender, gets it to Talley in the corner. To Johnson. This Talley. Talley back out to Johnson. Pender now. Pender drives in, hop step into the corner to Barnes. Barnes makes it a one defender jump, goes up with a layup. It's no good, but rebound, Allen. Using all of his physical strength to get that rebound.
Well, good decision to go to the basket by Barnes. When the outside shots aren't falling, you go to the basket and get you one in close.
Fox slipping there. Spins it, gets the ball to Savage for three, and it's no good. And the refs are going to blow their whistle. Jump ball called. That'll be Broken Arrow ball. Fans with bricks in the stands right now.
I've got a visual reminder. I'm going to say that they're going to remind the Sandites every time they miss a shot.
Johnson carrying it up here for Broken Arrow. Barnes with the ball. It's the ball to Talley. Back to Johnson. Savage guarding. Pinder to Talley. Great ball movement here by Broken Arrow. With it's Allen. Passes out to Pinder. Pinder steps back, makes his defender slide a little bit. And he cannot finish it, but Talley gets the rebound, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line here for 2.
Once again, the Tigers are doing a great job of getting the offensive rebounds. Talley and Allen inside, but also, Jared Barnes has been in there. Johnson's been in there. They're crushing the boards, and that's what we've got to do. We've got to get some, when the shots stop falling from the outside, you got to get some junk points inside. You got to have some garbage points.
Sandite defender almost got put on a mixtape there. Almost had his ankles completely snatched by Tyler Pinder. Coming in for the Tigers is Simon Blair. He'll replace Jared Barnes. Second free throw's up. It's no good. Rebound, Oakley. Who'll give the ball to Fisher, who gives the ball to Fox.
It's a big lineup for the Tigers right now with Talley, Allen, and Blair all in the game. Johnson and Pinder. Once again, I think we're going to see this common theme here by Coach Savage's squad is just to hang on to the ball, and then the Tigers can't have it to score.
A very boring brand of basketball.
As our student body is reminding Sand Springs right now, they're bored. They're yelling boring also.
It's ball to Savage. Fisher with it now. Johnson guarding him. Savage in the corner, gets it back to Fisher. Fisher drives in a little bit. Savage with it. Fans quite literally yelling, shoot. Now with the ball is Fisher. Savage now at half.
Sand Springs has got to be close now to actually trying to score now that we're down to right about 20 seconds.
This ball to Savage. 15 seconds here remaining in the first half. This ball to Fox. Fox goes up, and it's good. It took a whole minute and 30 seconds for that shot to go in. The Sand Springs will take it. Blair loses out of bounds. Clock will be stopped with 0.6 of a second remaining. Never know. Sandites could get something crazy here. It's happened before.
Well, no long passes. Keep the ball in front. Don't let him. Simon's going to make him pick it up.
And that'll happen. And that'll end the first half here. Tigers with a 3-point lead as we head into halftime here in the regional final. And we will be right back with the second half for more Broken Arrow basketball.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
And welcome back to more Broken Arrow basketball here in the regional finals between Broken Arrow and the Sandites as we start this second half. Score is 23-20. Coach, what does Broken Arrow need to improve on in this game?
Well, we've got to finish some things inside. They haven't been able to stop Talley and Allen when the ball's gone inside, and they just don't match up inside, and our advantage is inside. And we have not taken advantage of that consistently. We did early, and a couple things. I mean, we started hitting some outside shots, or hit a couple outside shots, and then quit going inside. And once again, even if the post player doesn't score, if the ball goes in first, it certainly opens things up on the outside. So we've got to go back into Talley and Allen inside and get some shots in the paint. Last time we played them, the first and third, well, we had several big quarters, but first and third we had 23 points in each of the first and third quarters last time. So it would be important for the Tigers to come out and assert themselves in the third quarter. And I know Coach Savage's teams are traditionally very well coached. They're going to do what they do, and they did a good job taking the air out of the ball, so to speak. And it took the air out of us also. And so we've got to go back to what's our identity, what do we do well. That's get out and run, and we got to finish some shots because we've missed several shots inside, layups and putbacks that even we make half of the ones that we missed inside that a lot of times we usually do make, and that changes the complexion of the ball game.
Well, players entering their huddles now here for Broken Arrow. Looks like Sandites will do the same. We're almost back with some more Broken Arrow basketball, almost.
Sand Springs is going to have the ball first to start the half, and a stop. Possessions become amplified, and they seem like they count more. There are certain possessions that feel like they're bigger than others, but man, it would be huge for the Tigers to have a stop right out of the bat and come down and score and set the tone early in the third quarter for what we need to do, and that's take control of the basketball game again. Sand Springs, kudos to them. They've controlled the tempo. When they didn't control the tempo, it was a very different game. As our students remind them, they were yelling boring and everything as they were holding the ball. When we get the ball out in transition and go, that's when we're at our best. We just got to finish those shots.
About 5 seconds away from the players being back on the court, and they're entering it right now. As Coach said, Sand Springs will start with the ball here to start the second half.
See how we're going to match up defensively coming out. Looks like in a man defense. Well, let's see what we're going to do. Yep.
The ball is Clark.
Nope, half-court trap.
It is a half-court trap here, doing what they did to start the game earlier. Clark with it. Gets the ball to Fox, gives it back to Clark. Clark with it. Passes to Hawkins. Back to Fox.
Sand Springs content to take lots of time off the clock.
Savage gives it back to Clark. Goes left to Savage. Gives it back to Clark. Clark goes left, and he'll have it stolen by Pinder. And Talia will just slow it down a little bit here for Broken Arrow. McCurdy does a little spin move, goes up, and he'll be fouled. And the foul's going to be on Jason Clark there for Sand Springs.
Well, a little tip from behind defensively. Tally picks it up in the lane, and then once again transition offense, which is what we want to do. Not settling for a jump shot, but going to the basket, and I'm sure that was discussed at halftime for the Tigers.
First shot by McCurdy is no good. And the second shot, and it'll fall. That'll be the first point scored here of the half. 7 minutes left into this quarter. Hawkins, a little bit of a carry there, but he's blocked by Tally. McCurdy with it now, gets inside to Allen. Allen, he'll lose it, and it's picked up there by Clark, and that'll be a foul. And that foul will be on Tyler Pinder. Looked like it was on Jaleel Tally, but Tally will get away with that.
Yes. I think. Well, I'm not sure if that was a bad deal for the Tigers, and so we'll take it.
A lot of carrying, it looks like, by Sandites, but no whistles. And Fisher will be fouled there.
Late call.
Very late. And that's going to also, no, it's going to be on Tally. So Jaleel Tally's first foul of the game here for him. And he'll hit the first. Second shot here for Fisher, and it's good. Corbin Fisher with 5 here tonight. Leading scorer for the Sandites so far is Marlo Fox with 7. With it is Johnson. Little mini bounce pass to McCurdy.
Tigers are getting in a set right here.
It's ball to Pinder, Savage guarding. He'll pass it to Allen. Allen to Johnson. Johnson to McCurdy, and back to Johnson. And that's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Jaleel Tally there.
Wow.
Looks like he was kind of illegal block there.
He was just posting up, and that was just good position. There wasn't even that much contact on that. I don't know. Coach Wall's questioning that one. I certainly would have been questioning that one also if I was sitting in that seat.
Fox with it, gets it inside to Hawkins. Hawkins goes up, no good. Rebound Tally. There's a little fast break opportunity here for Broken Arrow. McCurdy goes right, does a little Euro step. He's fouled. No, it's a charge. Drawn by Hawkins there. That'll be Sendai ball.
And 3 fouls for George McCurdy right now, which that's a huge call.
Checking in for him will be Barnes. Checking in for McCurdy will be Barnes here. As Coach Jones said, 3 fouls for George McCurdy, the point guard of the team. Out that is Fox. Fox gives it to Clark. Clark back to Fox. Fox going inside, shoots it. It's backboard, and he'll brick there, as the student sections would say. Johnson gives the ball to Tally. Tally to Pinder. Pinder for 3. It's no good. Rebound Savage. Oh, and it's going to be stolen by Anthony Allen. Anthony Allen can use his size to his advantage here, and it's a charge. Drawn by Fisher. Feet were definitely set there for him. That's just a good play there by Corbin Fisher.
Defensively, and Allen just needs to go up and score right there. He didn't, yeah, he had possession and we turned right into him, but just a little bit of frustration on their faces right now and the body language of the Tigers. We gotta pull ourselves together right here, calm down. The ball hasn't bounced our way the last few minutes, and we need not panic. We just gotta keep playing hard, but we're going to finish some plays offensively and defensively.
Clark with it, goes up for the mid-range, moving, no good. Rebound, Johnson. Johnson carrying it up here, gives it to Barnes. Barnes inside to Allen. Allen goes up, and he misses the layup. That'll be rebounded there by Savage. Fisher with it, going inside, and it's good. And that'll tie this game up here in the third quarter with 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
Well, we had a great possession last time. Barnes to Allen inside, and that was just a little chip shot that we just didn't finish.
Now with it is Allen, top of the key. And I'm not sure what got called there. It's going to be called on Hawkins.
Call inside on Tally. So he had him sealed on the look when the ball's reversed to the high post or out front. He had a sealed and was able to pin it or pin him inside. We didn't dump the ball down to him, but what's interesting is there wasn't a lot more contact that time than there was on the possession before, and they called it on an offensive foul.
It's going to be another foul there.
We'll take it.
That one will be on Oakley.
Once again, the ball's going inside, it looks like. They're taking advantage of a matchup they like here with Tally coming in and posting up.
Barnes goes left. It's the ball to Johnson in the wing. Allen goes up, and it's good. Quick little shot there for Anthony Allen. That'll give them a 2-point lead once again. That'll be a timeout by Sand Springs. And it will be a full timeout, so we will be right back with more Broken Arrow basketball after these messages.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
And we are back with more Broken Arrow basketball here in the regional finals. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Score 26-24, Broken Arrow.
You know, the last possession for the Tigers, Sand Springs went back into that 3-2 zone, get the ball to the baseline and have the high post cutting down, which is exactly where Anthony Allen was. He was up around the elbow, top of the key, and he gets cut and get the ball to short corner baseline. The cutter is going to be open. That's one of the ways that you beat a 3-2 zone, pulling out the baseline defender, and if the backside doesn't rotate over and do a really good job anticipating that, they're going to get beat. So we need to keep going with that. Once again, what happened? The ball went inside, and Allen was able to finish that one. I'm sure he was kicking himself for the miss before, but it was a good possession offensively for us.
With it is Savage. Screen will be set by Oakley though, for Fox. Barnes guarding him, steps back, shoots the three. It's no good, rebound Johnson. Johnson takes it all by himself, fouled. He'll go to the line for two here. I think the foul is going to be called there on Savage, and it will be. Aaron Johnson looking to make this a 4-point game. First shot's up, and it's no good. Going in for Sandites will be Kale Askew in place of Jason Clark. Second free throw is good. Now with it is Savage. Gives the ball to Fisher. Allen guarding Fisher. Fisher passes to Fox. Fox almost losing it there, but he'll maintain possession. Now Allen is guarding him. Allen and Johnson keep switching off. Fox into the corner to Askew. Now with it is Fisher. Goes left, goes up with it. He'll be fouled there. Looks like it's going to be on the shot, and that'll be a foul by Jaleel Talley. Nelson Corbin Fisher to the line for two here.
I'm sure the Tigers are saying, how come it hasn't been that call on the other end of the court? Or we've had charge after charge after charge, but.
First free throw here for Fisher. And it's good. Corbin Fisher tonight leading the Sandites in scoring with 8. Looking to make it 9. Which he will not do. Rebound, Johnson.
Johnson's had a lot of boards tonight.
Passes to Jared Barnes. Barnes to Johnson, top of the key. Johnson drives left, goes back out to the corner. He'll pass it to Jared Barnes. Barnes to Johnson in the wing. Goes up, passes it back to Barnes, goes over Barnes' head. Barnes with the save, but it's going to go right to Askew's hands. And that'll be Sandite's ball here now. Gets the ball to Savage. Goes left, his little spin move. Yeah, he definitely walked, but he'll airball. Guess that's an instant karma type thing. But it will remain Sandite ball.
Interesting. Thought he called it like it was going the other direction. The official changed his call.
Passing in, it will be Savage here for Sand Springs. Fox in the corner goes up, and he'll miss that there. Rebound, Anthony Allen. So pass the ball to George McCurdy. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remain here in the third. McCurdy dribbling it around here a little bit, passes to Pinder. Back to McCurdy. McCurdy, oh, and that's gonna be a travel. Or no, it's gonna be a foul.
Called a foul on the baseline there. Kind of saved us a little bit there.
Definitely saved McCurdy there. That'll be on the floor, and that'll be Broken Arrow ball. Barnes will pass it in. Barnes out to McCurdy. Give it back to Barnes. Barnes inside to Allen. And Allen won't lose it. Will still keep the ball there. Gets into the Tally. Tally outside to Pinder. Pinder goes up, does a little Euro step, and he's blocked there by Eaton Oakley. Fans wanting a foul there really badly. Fox with it. Gets the ball to Fisher. Fisher gets past Pinder there to Savage for 3. It's good. Savage hits the 3. That's huge there for Sand Springs as they'll get their first lead of the game.
Yeah, scrambling out of breaking out of traps and everything, and Savage gets a pretty good look at the basket.
Out to this George McCurdy. He'll give it to Barnes. Back to McCurdy. Give it to Pinder. Pinder, he's blocked. No, it's going to be a foul on Marlo Fox. They'll send him to the line for 2 as it was a mid-range shot.
Well, that's not too tough of a call for the officials because there's certainly not contact on the shot. As a coach, you never want to foul someone shooting jump shot. But, hey, we'll take that right now. Sometimes when you need to get yourself going, you get to the foul line. Make a free throw, kind of get your rhythm back. Pinder is a solid free throw shooter. Missed the first one, I know. But he's still a, close to 80% free throw shooter, so on the season.
First shot is no good. Second one is no good as well. Go 0 for there on that free throw. Now with this Marlo Fox. And I think Sand Springs will definitely just waste possession here.
Yep.
It's been a very common theme. Or will they? No, they will. I guess not. Never mind. And that's going to be a walk, yeah.
Yes.
45.6 seconds remaining
call that
here.
From the corner upstairs, couldn't we? That was definitely a walk. See what we do offensively, come down and get a set call. We're going to see what defense Sand Springs going to be in.
45 seconds remaining here in this game. In this quarter. John Kime will go in for the Sandites, as well as Clark. And McCurdy will carry it up here. And Tigers will definitely take it slowly here, looking at that last shot off of the quarter.
Again, you want to go when there's enough time for you to get an offensive rebound, but not too much time for the other team to go the other direction and score at the end of the quarter. So we are doing the same thing back to Sand Springs that they have done to us tonight, which is run some clock.
Looks like a timeout's going to be called by Coach Wallace. And
see, it's a full timeout.
it will be a full timeout, so we'll be right back after these messages.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
And we are back with more Broken Arrow basketball. 28-27 Sand Springs with 14.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Coming out of the timeout, I'm sure that Coach Wallace, they've got a specific play that they have gone over 1,000 times. I know Coach Wallace is they work specific possessions and out of bounds plays, last game things all the time. As a coach, that's what you do. And so they've got something that they've practiced and gone over so many times. They're looking for something very specific here coming out of the timeout to finish the quarter and then hopefully score on this possession, not let Sand Springs score, okay, with enough time left. And then the ball would be ours coming out in the fourth quarter. So it'd be nice that we could put a little run together here.
Passing it in will be George McCurdy here for Broken Arrow. Tyler Pender. 10 seconds here in the third. McCurdy with it. Back to Pender. Screen set by Barnes. Pender passes out to McCurdy. McCurdy shoots the three. It's no good. That'll end the third quarter here. Broken Arrow down by 1 point as we head into the fourth quarter of the regional finals. And we will be right back after these messages.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
And we are back with more Broken Arrow basketball here in the regional finals between Broken Arrow and Sand Springs. We enter the fourth quarter now, a 1 point lead for the Sand Springs Sandites. And Broken Arrow will have the ball to start this quarter. It's crunch time now, Coach.
It is crunch time, and Sand Springs won that last quarter 8-4 offensively. And so once again, not our best offensive quarter, but the good news is that it was just a 1 point game. So you don't want to lose any quarters right now as a coach, but we just need to win this quarter by more than 2 points.
With this McCurdy, back to Barnes. Barnes throws it over the head into Blair, and Blair will be fouled. He'll miss the chance for an and one, and he'll go to the line for two.
But Simon Blair, one of our best free throw shooters, highest on the season. Going into the postseason, he was shooting a little over 83%.
From the last time he played Sand Springs, dropped a barrage of threes on this team.
Yes, he did.
First free throw is no good. Kind of jinxed him a little bit there, Coach.
I'm not going to say that. Exactly. I was hoping somebody had gone down and taken the lid off the basket for us, but
he'll miss the second, too. Now with it is Jason Clark here for Sand Springs. Gets the ball to Savage. Savage back to Clark. Fox with it now, top of the key. Goes left on McCurdy, and he'll be fouled. Looks like that foul is going to be on McCurdy.
It's going to be on McCurdy,
yes,
and that's going to be his 4th foul.
That is not very good there for George McCurdy.
Well, he's got to trust his teammates right there. You've got Allen and Allen back there. He's obviously a shot blocker and shot changer, and we just reached in. Not going to get that call very often defensively, that you're going to be able to get that strip and get by with it without getting a foul.
First free throw is good there for Fox. Second one is also good. Nothing but net there for Fox. 3-point game here. Tigers need a score.
See defensively what they've come back into. If they're going to, Sand Springs is going to get back into a man defense.
With it is McCurdy. And that's going to be stolen there by Hawkins, but no, it's not going to be stolen right back there by McCurdy, and that'll remain with the Sand Springs Sandites. Savage with it. It's the ball to Clark. Clark back to Savage. Anthony Allen guarding him. Savage passes out to Fisher. Chance coming from the student section right now.
Tigers need the student section right now to breathe some life into the gym.
Savage passes to Hawkins. Hawkins goes up on Blair, passes right back out to Savage, and now with it, it's Clark back to Savage.
And Sand Springs is going to be once again really content to take some time.
Shot no good there by Savage for 3 is Clark, and it's no good, rims out. Rebound Anthony Allen, and that'll remain with Broken Arrow Tigers. Looks like the foul is going to be on Hawkins.
Well, we got to start making some free throws, and maybe Anthony Allen can start repeating his 4th quarter performance last night.
It does look like the Tigers and the Sandites are in the bonus. Aaron Johnson and Jaleel Talley will go in for Broken Arrow. First free throw here for Allen, and it's good. We'll have another one.
That's what we needed.
First point of the quarter there for the Tigers. 6 minutes and 4 seconds remain here. Second shot is good. That's only a 1-point game now. With it is Savage. Savage passes to Clark, who passes to Fisher. Fisher back to Savage. Savage drives in, goes up. It's no good. Rebound Talley. Hawkins will go down there for Sand Springs. Pinder into Allen. Allen jams it down.
It.
And the momentum is on Broken Arrow's side here. Looks like a little bit of an injury timeout's going to be called here for Hawkins. That'll make it a 1-point game here for Broken Arrow.
And you look back at the that last possession with the Tigers. Pinder, we get the rebound, we get out and run. Pinder penetrates, Allen steps to the backside, he just drops it off, and Allen finishes it with an exclamation point. This is what we needed from Allen last night, or what happened in the 4th quarter, and this is what the Tigers need again tonight. They have not stopped Allen all night long, and we've got to keep going and doing the things once again. They can't stop it, so.
Allen so far in this game with 13 points. Sandites still, though, with plenty of time. And same with the Tigers, 5 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left in the ball game. Looks like they're going to go ahead and an injury timeout kind of here, or so we've got a full timeout there, but yes.
And we will be right back for some more Broken Arrow basketball after these messages.
No, I think we are staying here right now. Looks like they're cleaning up some maybe some blood on the floor. So once again, Anthony Allen, an ecstatic or big finish there, brought the crowd to life. Brought the student body has started chanting, making their presence known, which is what we need when we are playing at home or really anywhere, but it's certainly a home court advantage. And we will actually be sending it to commercial now. After these few messages, we'll be back with some more Broken Arrow basketball.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, We have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance. For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
And we are back with more Broken Arrow basketball here. The regional championship. And the score is 31-30 after that huge dunk there for Anthony Allen.
He has a big possession for us. We get a stop and come down and score emphatically. And then there was an injury timeout, and so it did kind of stop the momentum a little bit of the flow of the game. But
injury was on Darren Hawkins, and it looks like he's going to go to the locker room. Now with it is Clark. Clark to Fisher. Fisher going right, passes to Fox. Fox will be doubled here by Allen, and Johnson will get it to Fisher. Fisher to Savage. Savage for three. It's good. Savage, that's a huge three there for him. That'll make it 33-31. Now with it is Pinder. The Tigers have to get something going here in this possession. Pinder to Johnson. Johnson to Barnes. Barnes back to Johnson. Passes to Barnes, top of the key. Barnes makes a player jump, gets it to Johnson inside. Johnson goes up for the layup, and that's going to be a goaltend. Or no, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Eaton Oakley there, and that'll send Johnson to the line for two.
once again, you don't attack a zone. You can attack the zone off the dribble. We need to not stand the whole time. And we're starting to get some movement against the zone cutting, which was a big point of emphasis for the coaches. But cutting, going to the basket, Johnson made a good drive to the basket and drew the foul. But we've got to, we've left a lot of points on the board tonight by not making free throws.
We'll make the second one there. And not too sure what's going on. And Clark will carry it up. Full court press here by Broken Arrow. It's the ball to Fisher, who will get the ball to Savage. Fox with it now. Fox goes right, Allen guarding him. Goes inside, goes up, and he'll be fouled. No, it's gonna be a charge. Drawn there by Jaleel Talley.
Good job by Talley getting over, sliding over in position. Anthony Allen kept him on the side, and forced him there into the help defense, and Talley does a good job taking the charge. That's a big call. Now it's time for the Tigers to come down and score. Big possession right here.
With it is Johnson.
It's been difficult for any team to really get on a roll.
Barnes with it in the corner. Passes to Johnson. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes back to Pinder, back to Johnson. Johnson back to Barnes.
Barnes looking inside.
Pinder for three. It's no good, but it's going to be rebounded there by Eaton Oakley. It's going to be swatted. A loose ball situation here. And it looks like some sort of foul is going to be called. Johnson looks to me in disbelief. It might be on him. Ref's kind of trying to figure this one out.
We're still trying. I don't know what the call was. Here we go.
I believe it was a foul on Broken Arrow. It was a push on Aaron Johnson.
Wow. It's hard to call a foul like that when there's a loose ball and nobody really has possession. Players diving on the floor. They understand the importance of the basketball right now in that possession, and to have a foul called after all that is hard to swallow.
This is a 1-and-1 here for the Sandites. Fisher. First one is no good. Rebound, Allen.
Some of the coaching community would say the ball don't lie. And that's a call that didn't go against Broken Arrow. So here we go, setting up.
Johnson with it. Passes to Pinder in the wing. Pinder to Barnes. Barnes to Johnson. Johnson inside to Talley, and Talley will lose it. And that'll go back to Broken Arrow as it was tipped out by Eaton Oakley.
And they were certainly looking to get the ball inside with Allen Talley on the blocks.
George McCurdy does have 4 personal fouls, but he will go back into this game for Aaron Johnson. McCurdy does have to be smart here.
And some positive body language from the Tigers right here.
Barnes finds McCurdy. McCurdy to Talley. Talley back to McCurdy. Pinder in the corner with Fisher guarding him. Gets the ball to Barnes. Barnes gives it to Talley. Talley. So back to Barnes.
We've got to get some movement offensively.
Whistle will be called. So it's going to be a grab there.
Got to hold on 24.
And that's going to be Corbin Fisher. They'll send Anthony Allen to the line.
Anthony did a good job just getting position, good post position to get down low, being wide on the block, sealing. He's making himself a target and wanting the basketball inside.
These 2 free throws are really huge here for Anthony Allen. Oh, no, missed the first. Tigers need to wake up from the free throw line tonight. It's not been the best performance from there. Second free throw is good. And that'll tie this game with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Clark with it. McCurdy guarding.
Defensively, we're back in a man defense.
Clark still with him. McCurdy guarding him. A D-up chant coming here from Union. It's going to be what looks to be a timeout from the Sand Springs Sandites.
It's a full timeout.
It's a full, so we will be right back after these messages with some more Broken Arrow basketball.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
And we are back here with some more Broken Arrow basketball. 33-33 is the score. It's a tie game in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes remaining.
Now's the time that it becomes truly a 3-minute game. With the score knotted up, Tigers are struggling offensively to execute, just to get some shots to fall, free throws, but once again, a lot can happen in 3 minutes. And it's going to start on the defensive end, getting stops, not letting Sand Springs dictate what happens in the tempo and shot selection the next 3 minutes. We need to take it to them. We've got to be the aggressor. So as we come out of the timeout, see what kind of defense we're in. Looks like that we are matching up probably in a man defense right here. We've got to make sure that we limit their shots, not let them have offensive rebounds.
Passing it is Clark. Get it to Fisher.
Oh, he
and
walked.
That's going to be a walk.
Sorry, I got all excited. I'm calling it from up top. He's on a spot throw, and he took off like he was going to walk into Tulsa.
That'll be Broken Arrow ball. Clark will get subbed out, and Askew will go in for him.
Well, we got to stop. Without any time off the clock, and here we go. Now it's time for the Tigers to score.
McCurdy with it. Guarded by Savage. Barnes with it. Passes inside to Talley. Talley goes up, and that's such an easy bucket there for Jaleel Talley, and that'll make it a 35-33 ball game with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining.
Assist from Jared Barnes, going against the zone, going high-low. You've got someone who can shoot free throws, but also is a good passer from the top. And we take advantage of our size down below.
Savage inside to Eaton Oakley, and he'll be fouled. And it looks like
beyond Anthony Allen.
Allen.
Well, and that wasn't a terrible foul because he was getting ready to have an uncontested layup. We just didn't get rotated back on the backside. We didn't help the helper defensively, and we were out of position, and that cost us right there.
And is a 1-and-1 here. First shot. Oh, it's not a 1-and-1.
Fouled him on the shot. Our student body called that one as they are holding the bricks in their hands there. Trying to will this one out of the goal.
Here we go, second shot. It's good. Make it a 1-point game. Subbing in for Oakley will be John Kime. And now McCurdy will carry it up here for the Tigers of a 1-point lead. It's a huge possession here for Broken Arrow.
They can go back to, they've gone back from a, 3-2. It's going to be interesting to see if we set up again at the high post. We've got the lead right now, so they've got to come out. So if we want to hold the ball for 2 minutes, once again, we're ahead. We can do this. We're going to see how long they will sit back in that zone, because it looks like the strategy is they can't guard us inside, and they can't guard us one-on-one. So
Pender with it. Gets it out to McCurdy. Minute 45 remaining. This ball to Allen in the corner. Allen drives baseline, passes it back into to Pender, and that'll be a foul. Foul is going to be there on John Kime. Send Pender to the line for 2. These shots are important here for Tyler Pender.
Well, this is what you want. You've got seniors on the court, not all seniors, but those senior players, this is what they've worked for, a chance to make the free throw. And you practice this shot in your backyard and in gyms all the time.
He'll make the first. Fans loving that. Pender hoping to make this a 3-point game. Which he will. 37-34, and a timeout is going to be called here by Sand Springs.
It's going to be a full timeout.
Again, okay, and we will be right back then after these few messages.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
And we are back. A minute 39 remains here in the fourth quarter. Tigers maintain a 3-point lead over the Sand Springs Sandites. Coach, what can they do?
Well, you know, right now it shows you how big just being up 1 point, 35-34. We've got to pull. Sand Springs wants to pack it in the zone, and we're able to pull them out of that because we're ahead. We dictated what they had to do defensively. We ended up pulling them out and reversing the ball back out of a trap from the baseline, and we get Pender going to the basket and knocks down the free throws. So once again, those are huge possessions when you can dictate what's going to happen now. So Sand Springs is not going to be able to, hang on indefinitely, because once again, they've got to go initiate some offense with 1:39. They've got a 3-point deficit. So defensively, it's going to see what we come out in as the Tigers. We get to dictate things right now in the driver's seat because we are ahead. So it looks like we are picking up full court man. A little bit of not wanting Fox to have the ball. Not really much pressure coming from the backcourt.
Sandites need to score in this possession if they really want a chance. Savage with it. Chilo Talley playing defense. It's going to be a foul. Looks to be on Tyler Pender. That'll send Marlo Fox to the line.
Wow. That's a call you don't want to foul. You don't want to give up away from the ball.
Pender definitely frustrated with himself there. Marlo Fox. First shot is good. He's been pretty good from the line tonight, Marlo Fox.
Which I know he normally is, so. Gotta make sure we rebound here and don't give up a second shot if he does miss it.
She will make it though. He'll make it a 1-point game, and that'll be a timeout for Broken Arrow. And it will be a full timeout. We will once again be right back after these messages.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, Our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
And we are back with more Broken Arrow basketball here in the regional championship. 37-36 is the score, very tight. Broken Arrow with possession right now. A minute and 24 seconds remain here.
Sand Springs looking to press, see if they can turn the Tigers over.
With it is Allen. Allen passes to Barnes. Barnes to Talley. Sand Springs running a pretty decent press right now. They'll get it to Pinder. Pinder outside to Allen. Allen goes up. No good, but he'll make the putback. And that'll give them a 3-point lead. Marlo Fox with it.
Big finish by Allen. Great passing. Way to beat the press on the pass there.
Marlo Fox gives it to Fisher. Fisher goes up for the layup, and he's blocked by Talley.
Why, sure, no one else has controlled the inside quite like Talley and Allen have tonight.
That's going to be a foul there by Clark. 47 seconds remain here in this game. And it might just be foul city now here for the Tigers.
Well, great defense down there by Talley to get the block. Once again, everything's going to be the double bonus now, so we just need to make some free throws. Great job by Talley, though. Defensively, he's played a heck of a game tonight.
First free throw is good there for George McCurdy.
Once again, these are the situations you dream of as a player. You want to be at the line. You want players on the court that want to be on the line, making the free throw when the game's in the balances.
And the second shot will also go in. 41-36. Broken Arrow still having to play really good defense here, though. Marlo Fox with it. Gives it to Savage. Savage goes in, passes back out to Fox. 32 seconds. Fox with it. Passes to the corner to Clark. Out to Fisher. A lot of time being wasted. Savage for three. It's no good. Oh, but it goes back in off of a tip. Looks like Allen scored that.
And actually, Anthony's shaking his head because he's like, I can't believe that just happened. What happens if the defensive player actually tips it in? The basket is credited to the closest offensive player at that point. So if the ball looks like it did come in off of Allen's hands. But the closest Sand Springs player will get the credit for the basket in the books.
I believe that player was, I'm going to say it was Eaton Oakley. I think he was the closest.
But good news is, it took a lot of time off the clock, and we're down to truly just under 20 seconds left. Sand Springs says we got to take care of the basketball. It's important that we come meet every pass. They're going to come trap and be aggressive, and you don't want to be lazy with the basketball where just a little contact knocks the ball out of your hands. And so you know what they're going to come do, so we're going to meet the pass, take care of the ball. We still have timeouts remaining. Okay, so we don't want, if we get in trouble, I'm sure that Coach will also say, if you get in trouble, just call timeout, because we don't want to give the ball back.
Now with it is Barnes. We'll run the baseline. Gives the ball to Pinder. Pinder just going to keep driving, gets the ball to McCurdy. Surprisingly, finally they'll foul him. 13 seconds remaining. Nelson McCurdy to the line for two. McCurdy just needs to hit one, and it's still a two-possession game.
Well, McCurdy just hit the last two, so.
Let's see. First one's up, and it's good.
Nothing but nets.
And the Tigers should walk away with a W here. Going to the winner's side of the bracket. He will miss the second. Fox with it.
Coach Wallace imploring them, just hands up, contest shots, do not foul.
Savage for three. He'll completely hairball there. And the Broken Arrow Tigers will win the regional championship here against the Sand Springs Sandites. Anthony Allen, the leading scorer here tonight, with 16 points for the Broken Arrow Tigers. Look at those players, so happy here, Coach.
Yes, I mean, celebrating, because once again, when you can win and not play your best, okay, there's a little bit of relief. We're going to stay here as we have a trophy presentation. They are ecstatic. They have won, the seniors have won the last game here on their court their senior year, and so, man, they've got 4 quarters closer now to a state tournament berth, which is where they want to they want to be playing at the Mabee Center here in a couple weeks. So looks like Assistant AD Anna Snyder's presenting the regional championship trophy to Coach Wallace and our Tigers. We want to congratulate them. Tyler Pender's got it. It was truly a team effort. We want to thank our student section, the Jungle. They were loud tonight, making all kinds of noise, and hey, great job by them helping give us a home court advantage, and we appreciate all the Tiger fans that have come out tonight. I see lots of cell phones in the stands right now taking pictures as we celebrate this tonight. Hey, great job by the Tigers. That's just one more step closer to where they want to be. This is not the end destination for the Tigers. They want to be playing for another couple weeks, and that's the goal right now. So great job by the team.
Once again, Broken Arrow Tigers will come out of this game with a win, 42-38. This is the final score here against the Sandites. And guess that'll be it.
That's going to be a wrap on the home season. Next week, the Tigers will be advancing to the area tournament. They will be playing in the winner's bracket and advancing to they are one game away from playing in the state tournament. So in 2021. So we are glad to say that this year, especially after last year. So on behalf of Ethan and the entire ArrowVision family here at Broken Arrow Public Schools, we want to thank you for joining us. And great job. Congratulations to our Broken Arrow Tigers.